Alright, so got a replay here. Figured I'd start recording a couple matches every now and then, just because, it never hurts to have an extra hobby. This was me as the Warriors of Chaos against the Greenskins, which I've actually found a build with the Greenskins can fucking dumpster these guys. I think since Air posted something about a triple Shaggoth, a lot of people have been trying to bring that, but I had developed a build sort of similar to this that kind of dumpsters them, in which case I would bring one unit of Black Orcs as support to hit wherever I couldn't punch. I believe he did bring the Goblin Shaman. Yeah, so he does have Itchy Nuisance, which I just use non-stop and basically spam. And the rest of my line would be Biggins, which can handle some of the monstrous units better, as well as just kind of kick ass in general, and they have a little bit of armor piercing. Nasty Skulkers I wouldn't have brought just because of terror, but the two Goblin Big Bosses, Orc War Boss, and minus the Cav. Cav is unnecessary because if he had brought in a Ragnarok Queen and a Giant, he could have cleaned house using the spiders to stop all my charges. And hold on, let's watch this real fast. At this point I'm manually targeting just because Black Orcs are definitely the biggest threat considering psychology can't do anything to them. But over here you'll see I've got some Warhounds that are just hiding out here in the woods. They're going to come in and play later because I do expect him to just rush Cav straight at my Hell Cannon. At this moment, he cannot see my Chaos Knights, and it's not going to be pretty for that. So, 2 Chaos Warriors are great weapons, 2 Forsaken, and 2 units of Chaos Warriors with Halberds. Halberds are, honestly, I think the best balance you can have. But I didn't, as far as large and small, so I did notice he had the Rusty Airs. Did I? No, I didn't notice he had the Rusty Airs yet. I do notice it later as I'm planning on charging out. He rushes them a little far forward, and I decide I'm going to just stay on the other side of the trees. I brought 2 Shaggoths, including Kolek, which are just going to dumpster most of these guys, especially considering he's got his Goblin Big Boss separated from his War Boss. Personally, I keep them together. They can put down Kolek, and if you bring the Ragnarok Queen and a Giant, you can really cause some mayhem. So I'm gonna play again because I'm kind of taking a little too much time, and we're gonna see how this one goes. Get some cinematics. So you can see here he cannot see my Chaos Knights, and what he also doesn't see yet is that I have Chaos Warhounds getting ready to come assist in this Cav fight. I did unfortunately not realize that he had separated his Cav and they weren't all in one group, so it is going to mess up this sort of ambush I had planned. Here you can see he's going to start rushing his men in. My Forsaken will trade okay with units like Biggins and Nasty Skulkers, especially Nasty Skulkers, but with that little ability that stops the charge damn near, it's just great. With the Rusty Airs kind of assisting at my Chaos Warriors, it's going to be great, but I am going to rush in 2 Shaggoths, and just start cleaning house. So they are not immune to psychology effects. Most of his units, and even the Black Orcs, they're down to 40 models and half health. They're not going to do very hot. So my Chaos Knights do engage. They get a kind of smooth charge. I mean, they got 21 kills. They don't really do well until I send my Shaggoth over here to kind of assist in this Cav fight where the Orc Boy Biggins with the Wog are just kind of dumpstering some of my guys right now. I do have some Forsaken retreat, and I think on my flanks I also lose. So I do lose over here thanks to Itchy Nuisance. But I've got these Chaos Warriors with Halberds, and he's just going to get a little overzealous and overconfident. He's going to rush his guys straight into the... I think it's right about here. I was clicking Kolek and I noticed the armor was sundered, which is just phenomenal. Sorry, where's that? Yeah. So I just rush him in to do away with these Rusty Airs, which are also a low morale unit. Over in the Cav fight, you can see I was kind of cleaning it up. I got some Chaos Knights running in, about 30 models, and they're going to run in just to assist against the War Boss and the Big Boss. If I can just get them retreating for a little bit with a lot of this route going, I feel like I can start a mass route at this point. Over here, these Chaos Warriors, the Halberds, are just so so much bang for your buck. I'm not sure. I think they're, what, 850? And damn, can they hold their own. They're getting rushed by black orcs, biggins, you name it. So they're, I'm going to pull off a close victory. The only thing I think he could have done to really improve would have been a Ragnarok Queen or a Giant or both. The Giant's such a good choice against Chaos, considering we don't really have missile units other than Marauder Horsemen, and they're really shitty, and I think that they're a little unsportsmanlike to bring. So let's check out how I scored here. So right here, the Forsaken, even though it looked like they got kind of rolled over, well, this unit sort of did. I think that's because they went up against Nasty Skulkers and Biggins together. But over here, 42 kills is pretty good. And then Kolek, that was a short battle, and he racked up 74 kills. So I was impressed. 47 kills here. Almost all of these are black orcs. And over here is, it's not a matter of wiping them out. It's just a matter of getting their morale low. So I was able to really clean up. I mean, look at that. No kills. Dumpstered on an expensive unit that would otherwise be good if he could have gotten a direct engagement with my cav. But he was a little overzealous. And here at the Rusty Airs, I stayed in the trees. They weren't able to do as well as they would be able to otherwise. So thank you for your time. Hope I maybe get a little more used to this. And y'all have a good night.